Good evening, I'm Paula Suro. Thank you for joining us. There's a new twist in the case of a 16-year-old girl that, according to St. Pete police, was tortured, killed, and dismembered. Tonight, investigators say they won't be able to find her remains. News Channel 8's Nicole Rogers joins us now live. And Nicole, what impact could this have on how this case moves forward in court?
Paula, there are a lot of factors that come into play when someone is on trial for first-degree murder. Did they confess? Were they caught on camera? What was the outcome of the autopsy? We spoke with an attorney unaffiliated with this case to find out, with no body, what could that mean in court? Right now, Stephen Gress and Michelle Vega are both in jail, accused of kidnapping, killing, and dismembering 16-year-old Miranda Corset. Investigators say the duo tortured the teen for days inside of a St. Petersburg duplex, accusing the girl of stealing a piece of jewelry.
Repeatedly beat the victim while holding her captive for 7 days and eventually suffocating her by wrapping plastic wrap around her face.
Police say the teen's remains were put in a dumpster in Ruskin, and for days, detectives have been working to find them.
The dumpster was taken to a transfer station, and from the transfer station, those items were in fact taken to the incinerator.
Brian Camerino, an attorney unaffiliated with this case, says the absence of Corset's remains, paired with police saying she was a frequent runaway, could pose a challenge for the prosecution.
From a prosecution standpoint, I'm going to have to convince that jury beyond a reasonable doubt that this is not another runaway incident. She is gone, and by that, dead. So it's going to serve as a challenge, because if there's a history of her being a runaway, then that could impact the way they present their case to a jury.
But Camerino says there are ways for the prosecution to try to get around that.
If I was a prosecutor, I'd have to convince that jury that this is not your typical runaway scenario. There's more to it. For example, but the same way that the defense may argue, no, she's doing this all the time. She leaves all the time. Yes, but she comes back.
Both Gress and Vega entered a plea of not guilty today. Live in Tampa, Nicole Rogers, 8 on your side.